Hi, Hannah Gruber of Practical Magic. It's been a long day, been on your feet all day, your legs are tight, and it's time to stretch out your lower back. This is video 2 in Stretch Out Your Lower Back After a Long Ass Day series. So, you just did the L-shaped leg stretch at the wall. I would recommend after here moving your spine a little bit in sequence with your breath. So you can inhale. As you inhale, lift the middle of your spine towards the ceiling. As the middle of your spine is lifting, you're lowering your head and releasing the end of your spine, the tailbone. I'm lifting the middle of my spine as high up as I can, so I'm stretching out my back. Then as I exhale, I must keep my arms straight here. I'm going to relax the middle of my spine towards the floor. As I do, my head and my tail may lift somewhat here. And then practice breathing in sequence with your breath. Lifting from the middle of the back, coming into a cat stretch. Releasing the middle of the back, coming into cow stretch. Now move with your breath. Inhale, cat. Release your spine, exhale, cow. 2 more. Inhale. Go at the pace of your breath, not mine. Exhale. That ensures your breath will be natural to you. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Okay, now we'll do one more leg stretch. You will need your strap for this one. So, I'm going to lay on my back. The soles of my feet can be up against a wall just so I have feedback and sensation. I'm placing my feet about as wide as my hip bones or my sitting bones. The back of my heels are on the floor here. I want to keep the back of my heels pressing down. And then like we did at the exercise at the wall, I'm going to press the very fronts of my thighs firm, and then move my thighs downward into the floor. This may make your pelvis tilt somewhat, and that's okay here. The backs of your legs will feel firm and very engaged. The fronts of your legs should feel firm and very engaged. I'm going to keep my right leg like this. Then I'm going to relax my left leg here. I'm going to see if I can take a deep breath in through the nose. Keep my right leg engaged as I exhale. Try that again. Right leg is engaged, but the left leg is relaxed. Inhale. Now as you exhale, bring the left knee up. Hold on to the front of the shin. Practice that again. Firm the right leg. Press the heel down, the back of the thigh towards the floor. It won't necessarily touch, but press it in that direction. Take a long inhale. As you exhale, relax your left hip, your left leg. It may come closer to you, it may not, but feel it relaxing while your right leg maintains that stability. Now, take your strap. Place the strap across the ball of your foot and extend your leg so that your foot is vertical above the hip. It doesn't matter if your leg is locked out and straight here, your knee could be this bent. You can see in this position, my heel is directly above the largest part of my hip joint, okay? If this is how flexible your leg is, I want you to start here. I have my foot flexed, like a standing foot, as though my left foot were pressing up towards the ceiling. I'm going to bend my arms here so my shoulders and my neck are relaxed. It's very common for the upper body to get tense here. We don't want to add any more tension. We want to release it. So I'm going to inhale and exhale and see if I can relax my left thigh. Maybe it'll bend a little bit more. This will give you a release, maybe in this part of the leg, maybe in the hip, maybe somewhere else. Now I'm going to firm my right leg. Watch that again. As I press the heel down and the right thigh down, It changes the tilt of my pelvis. So go with that. If you relax your right leg, you'll feel yourself rocking back on your pelvis. If you press your heel down and you press your thigh down, you'll roll toward your tailbone. Keep the right thigh pressing down and start to press the back of your lifted heel upward. And you'll come to a limit where your body can no longer straighten. That's okay. Don't struggle. You want to maintain that balance of effort and ease. Back of right thigh is pressing down. Left heel is lifting up. And now I'm going to find that long inhale. And I'm going to start to lengthen my spine away from my hips. Exhale. Keep the legs extending. Right heel pressing down. Left heel lifting. One more long inhale. Stretch your spine up away from your hips. And long exhale. I bend the knee. As I release the leg, I'm going to feel there's a difference between the two legs if I take my time here. So take a moment and just feel the difference in the legs. One may feel longer or heavier or just different. Let's repeat that on the second side. I turn my legs in slightly here when I do this. My toes are pointed towards the ceiling and so are my knees. I flex my ankles. I engage the muscles of my legs. It feels like they're wrapping around the bones. As I press my heels down, I start to press the backs of my thighs down, engaging my hamstrings and other muscles on the backs of the legs. I keep the left leg firm. I bring the right leg in. I try to relax that leg. I might stay here for a breath or two and just hold on. I inhale. I stretch my spine and I exhale. I inhale, stretching my spine, and I exhale. Maybe my right leg releases a little bit more. From here, I loop the strap around the ball of the foot. I raise my foot up so my heel is vertical over my hip. It's not necessary to straighten my leg. I inhale. Exhale, soften through the shoulders, the neck, and the jaw. Do that as many times as you need to release that upper body tension. Again, we don't want to add tension here. We're trying to eliminate it. I firm my left leg. Create some stability there. I press down at the heel. I press down at the thigh. Then I keep that leg engaged, and I'm relaxing through the right leg. I might be able to bend it further. Taking a long breath here with my left leg engaged. Again, I try to find a length in my spine. Then I start to raise the back of my right heel upward towards the ceiling. Here, my right leg is lifting up. My left thigh is pressing down. I inhale, I lengthen. And I try to maintain that length, but soften things like shoulders and teeth and jaw and clenching that isn't really essential to the pose here. Legs are lengthening. Left thigh is pressing down. Long inhale, I'm stretching and lifting my shoulders and head away from my hips. And breathing and releasing tension. As I bend my right knee, take your strap off to the side. Let both legs relax. They may roll out some. And breathe here.